What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I'm late. I'm late. I messed up. I had to take care of a last minute bug I broke, so everything's all whacked up. Uh, this one. Boom. Okay, that one's working. I don't got no lights on, but at least the camera works. Hold on, hold on. There we go. What's good? What's good? Happy Monday, happy Monday. What's pop-a-lopping? My bad, my bad. I don't... Why is that one not working? Why you no work? Oh, I know why you no work. I know why you no work. Hold on. Let me try the good old hero fix. I lied. It's not plugged in. That's why it's not working. Oh, there it is. Okay, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I'm like, why the heck is it not working? It's not plugged in. I'm sorry. I am totally scrambling here. I got a bunch of stuff that had to take care of beforehand. I went to had to go to the store. Had to do all kinds of crazy. Why is it still not working? Wait. Oh, crap. Why you no work? Hold on. Do I have the right one plugged in? Oh my god, it was loose, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Oh. Well, everything is quite a mess right now. I'm sorry. But I think we're good now. Oh my god, my mic is so loud. Let me fix that. Holy. Alright, alright. Oh, my hair's all sweaty. It is super hot today. Happy Bastilla's Days. Apparently it's Bastilla's Day. Oh crap. Just got an email about my packages here too. Hold on, BRB. Crap. I forgot I bought a bunch of stuff here. It'll just go here for now. Half the stuff I sent, I accidentally sent to the wrong address. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Have to make it work, live with it. There we go. Whew. We lacking here. God, that's true. That's very true. The kids, I mean, you guys gonna have to assemble it, but hey. When I get back there, I'll take it back and then ride it home, because it's a little fun little thing. I wanted to get it here so that I can use it around, but it wasn't that expensive. It was like it was like $200, which isn't crazy. I can live with that. I'll buy a different one. I'll buy another one. All right. I think I'm settled in. Okay. Today is Bastilla's Days. I didn't know that when I spun the wheel. When I spun the wheel, I didn't expect to land on France, but it did, and it just happened to land on Bastilla's Day. And it is Bastilla's Day, so we good. Yeah, that one I didn't catch, because I even went back and checked, I checked the same order. The issue is they were two different orders, so I didn't check both of them. I'm so stupid. Freaking sleepy. Bro, why you gotta be like this? Why? I thought you were just trolling. I showed you what exactly was gonna... I showed you exactly what's gonna be on the wheel if you did that. All right, all right. I swear, if it lands on it the first time, we put it on there, I don't know what to say, man. It's rigged. It's freaking rigged. Yeah, like most of the time I do catch it when I put the wrong address because I'm like, for some reason there's easier to deliver to Milwaukee than it is to Las Vegas, which is weird to me. Bro, where is Hongdae? I'm sure that's South Korea, right? Because Pyongyang is the capital of North Korea. North Korea. This time I didn't catch it. I caught the credit card information at least. I did use my credit card. So which, I don't know how I changed my credit card information, but I didn't change the address. What's the other one? Hongdae? Where is Hongdae? I'm sure that's in South Korea, right? I swear, if that's also in North Korea, I'm sleepy. Hongdae. Hongdae University. Where is this, though? Honguk. In Seoul, South Korea. Okay. That one I can live with. I haven't eaten Korean food in a long time, actually. So, I'm down for that one. Oh, I gotta turn on this music. This music is kind of loud. Even though this is the Smallville intro. One of the goated intros out there. Alright. Let's go. Okay, we spin the wheel. Wheel. Here we go. Where you go, we don't know. I'm clicking on the wrong wheel. My bad. Spin. All right, next. What's the? Oh, it almost landed on freaking North Korea. Did I have Italy already? I swear I had Italy already. Let me get my pen and paper out. Where'd I put my pen and paper? I'm sorry. I am an old person when it comes to this stuff, so. I gotta make sure I write it down, because if I don't write it down, I'm gonna freaking forget. Maybe I just cooked Italian food. Maybe I did. I know somebody just added this one. I don't remember who added this Italy, but I'm cool with that. That's true. I'm just glad it didn't land on they didn't leave Village or North Korea. I looked up what is in North Korean cuisine. It's definitely struggle meals right now. Because, holy moly, I thought it would be more like flashy like South Korea. It's not even close. Even if they did have kimchi in there. But it's some struggle meals. Which I don't mind making, because, I'm used to eating some struggle food, but man, my goodness. Why North Korea? Giving them enough publicity as it is. Alright, next week it shall be Italy. We'll figure out what we're making on, Friday. There's some good ones on here that I'm waiting for it to hit, India, Hakama. I haven't had oxtail in a long time. I'm down for it. But we are making French today. Today is Bastille's Day, which I did not know. I did not. Which I went and got me a baguette from Lee's. Wait, it's not following me. Come on, this one. We got a baguette from Lee's. Sleepy. Thailand prison food. What is Thailand prison food, dude? We have Thailand on there. Bro, I'm going to add Thailand prison food, but it's going to act just like Thailand at this point. The messed up thing is my mom she wants to go to Laos, and there is not a travel ban, but a travel warning to go to Laos. So it's very restricted going there. You can't go through different parts of the country and stuff like that. And you might not make it back into the country. So maybe she might get put in jail. We don't know. If you could send me a recipe that it has Thailand prison food, let me know. I don't know what you would eat. Obviously, it's not going to be like pad thai or anything like that, because that's not even real Thai food. People don't really eat that in Thailand, I don't think. We got some white wine. I used to like drinking wine, but this thing, ugh. A TikTok on Thailand freaking prison food. Who would make that? Okay, the dishes we are making today. I totally forgot to get the recipe brought up. One of them. Oh, I have it listed right there. Lobster Thermidor, Ratatouille, and Crème Brûlée. The one thing I forgot is that for the Crème Brûlée, I don't have a mannequin. Not a mannequin. What is it called? The little thing that you cook the creme brulee in. I should have thought of it beforehand, but I didn't. Mannequin? What is it called? Hold on, Google. Save me, Google. Ramekin, not mannequin. Ramekin. I don't have a torch either, okay? I'm ill prepared. I thought it was not going to require this many tools or specialized tools, but it's going to have a lot of specialized tools. I think you can make it in the broiler. So what I'm going to do is use aluminum. I'm going to make a aluminum foil cup. Apparently you're not supposed to do that because the aluminum foil it does things to the acidity of, it's hot. I'm sorry, I gotta turn on the AC. It's freaking hot. It does something to the acidity of the ingredients or the cream, so it messes it up a little bit. But you know, I'm not a pro. I don't like. What am I gonna buy a ramekin for? Like for creme brulee? I'm gonna make creme brulee every day? Like, not really my thing. But hey, we got that. We'll try our best. Okay, that's what we're here for. We're gonna find alternative ways to make it work. All right. Also, I bought a live lobster. However, I put water. I put the water stopper into this sink, and I filled it up with water, and it was like cold, lukewarm water. And I put the lobster in there for like an hour. It was still alive when I got it. And then I went back to work to fix a few things, and then I came back. I looked in the sink. It looked like poop, but it came from its mouth. So clearly it wasn't poop. It threw up and died in the sink. So there must have been something in the water that it didn't like, and it just straight up died. So not a live lobster, but a fresh-ish lobster. And maybe I killed it in a humane way by choking it with poison rather than just chopping its head. Or it died a slow death. Well, it wasn't that slow. It died within an hour. So I kind of feel bad. I was hoping it would be alive so I can play with it a little. I didn't even get a chance to play with it. I thought it would. It's got to be something in the tap water that killed it. Maybe they poop on their mouths like in South Park. Maybe they do. But it also died. So I don't know what happened. But Rip Rock. I named him Rock in tribute to one of my old guildmates playing WoW. His name was Rock Lobster. So Rip Rock Lobster. He's dead. But we have our lobster. So we're making the lobster from Thermidor. Lobster Thermidor recipe. I'm sorry, I had too much going on, so I totally did not get everything prepared correctly. Okay. Oh, and the ratatouille, but I'm not making ratatouille like the fancy way. So apparently, when you make it at home, you don't actually do the little thinly sliced things. Though I could be working on my knife skills and do that. The mandolin is usually what's used, and I don't have one of them. And that's a lot of tedious work. And your boy just want to eat. And I got lobster. I ain't gonna have the lobster waiting for me like that. If I got lobster, I'm not gonna have it wait. If it died a slow and painful death, you're a murderer. I was gonna be a murderer either way. I just didn't want to be a horrible murderer like that. So, yeah. My bad. That was my fault. That was my fault. I did not expect it to die. I thought like you would expect that you put it in water, it would have been okay. I didn't expect there to be something in the water that would kill it. It was just tap water. Maybe I should have gave it some bottled water or something. Maybe that would have saved it. I don't know. I've been drinking tap water from in Vegas and it hasn't killed me yet. I'm still alive. Something's wrong with me, but I'm still alive. I do feel bad though. I feel bad. But it does make things a little bit easier. Rock here died. Not in vain, because I will enjoy him. I don't know if it's a woman or... Actually, you can tell if it's a woman if they have little... Actually, I don't know. I swear there's a way to tell by their tails. Nope, I don't know. I'm not a lobster expert. I do watch a lot of lobstering videos, but I didn't remember that one quite so much. Should I add salt to the water? Maybe that was it. The thing in the middle. Yeah, like that's for like crabs. I know how to tell if a male from female from crabs, but not lobster. I honestly don't know. Maybe it's still, is it still alive? It's still kind of moving. Okay, all right. I'll get started chopping some veggies then. Not under, on top. Oh, I think isn't it like something like if it has like a triangle on its back? No, I don't know. You know what? Now I'm kind of curious now. Because I got to get the name right. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But like, how to tell if a lobster, this is cooked. No, everything is cooked. Is male or female? Try new AI mode. Not interested. To determine if a male or female, examine the first pair of swimmerets. Small appendages under the underside of the tail. If they are hard and bony, it is male. If they are soft and feathery, it's a female. Additionally, female lobsters tend to have wider tails than females. Tail shape. Lobsters have wider tails than they make. The wider the tail provides space to carry and protect their eggs. I can't really tell. Oh, I'm watching TikTok about it. So they gotta have, oh, this one's a female, I think. Yeah, it's a female because, hold on. It's a female because it has, like, it's wider. Usually, the male ones are skinnier than this. Because this is where they hold their eggs. That's where they hold their eggs. All right. It's a female. I guess rock is a unisex name, I would say. Or, what, asexual? No, not asexual. That's not the word. I don't know. English is not my first language. English is very difficult sometimes. I don't get it. Yeah, we'll go with unisex. Let's say unisex. Ooh. Vegetables for the ratatouille. That's what I was doing. Okay. This ratatouille is simple one. Rock is Rockisha. Bro, Rock is a unisex name. It can go either way. Rockisha. Rockisha is cool though. Sharkeisha, no. Bro, I can't believe that has died. I haven't heard Rockisha or Sharkeisha in a long time. Sharkeisha used to be a big thing. The memes, the Vine. Was it a Vine? It had to have been a Vine. If we're talking about like way back in the day, it had to have been a Vine. Ain't no Tic Tacs, but it's definitely a meme. It was a great meme at that. Maybe somebody should bring it back. Somebody should definitely bring back Sharkeisha. We don't want seeds in our ratatouille. Yeah, like charcuterie was it's one of those things where like, it's a meme. However, we did not appreciate the memes in the time. So it didn't get like immortalized like some of these other memes have. Some of these bigger ones. And it was before its time. Charcuterie was definitely before its time. Most things on Vine were also before its time. Luckily, some of that survived, like RDC World and stuff like that. They managed to transcend the times, or at least adapt to the new culture of memes and comedy. So they were able to break through and continue to strive. Unlike some of these other memes. Granted, memes do live to die kind of thing. Like they should disappear. Some of them should definitely disappear. But some of them are so good. World Stars definitely has adapted into the TikTok realm. Even though they themselves have died off. It was like the start of having those kind of TikToks. Nice. Zucchini. Do I need this whole thing? You know what? I'm not going to eat zucchini with anything else. Might as well just cook the whole gosh darn thing. I have not really been out to shop for food too much this week because people have been keeping me busy with playing video. This has been one of the least productive weeks. Well, last week was one of the least productive weeks I've had in a long time. Usually, I take some time to read, or I take some time to, get things done, fix some stuff, clean the house. This week, nah. I got stuck playing BG3 for like 3 days straight. My kitchen is a mess. My stove is a hot mess because I didn't get to wash it, clean it. However, today, at least, I was able to, do some productive things. I bought my ticket back to Milwaukee, so I'll be back in Milwaukee in September for a little bit. Then, at least there's that. Then I was able to fix a few things at work. Hopefully that's fixed. Otherwise, someone's gonna yell at me eventually. And a few of my assets. I was able to get some stuff done with that. I need to finish my book because my library due is up. One of the books I'm reading currently, Name of the Wind. Well, the second one, Strong Man of Fear, but it's a 2,000-page book. And I am 80% the way done. So 80% of 2,000 is what? So 80% of 100 is 800, or of 1,000 is 800. 1,600. I'm 1,600 pages in. I need to read 400 more pages in the next day. And that's a lot of pages to read. Otherwise, I have to renew it. And when you plan to go to Japan next year, but just heads up, Nina plans to come for that too. Wait, what? You plan to go to doing a Sukwan when the baby in a few months old, so you can just come for that if you have the time, buddy. You don't know if you plan on going to Japan next year, but I'm still trying to go to Japan this year. Like this year, okay? I don't know for sure, depending on if I can persuade my mother to not go to Laos this year. I was going to buy my ticket today because the ticket is actually kind of cheap. The ticket is like $300 one way, and then two ways like $700. And I was really contemplating. I was like, you know what? I might as well just buy the one-way ticket right now and then figure it out the rest of the day. You know what I mean? Figure out the rest of the time. 'Cause at least I know a date. But then I realized I started panicking a little bit because I realized that when I go back to Milwaukee next month, I have to move the next week I come back if I'm going to stay there until for like 2 weeks. I have to figure out my moving situation and stuff. So it kind of stressed me out. So I was like, you know what? I'll think about it later, which is probably not good. Procrastination isn't great. But I have a plan, at least. I do have a plan, at least. I really want to go. I'm just going to tell my mother no. I'm not giving you no money. If anything, I'll give her like a few $100 and be like, there you go. That's all I got for you today. Because man, she's gone to Laos every year. And I'm like, bro, you ain't got to go every year. I can't afford to have you go every year. But I understand she retired, she old, she got nothing better to do. She ain't got no friends. Like, she cut all ties. My mother is the most ruthless person that I know. If you piss her off, she will cut you off, and she will actually cut you off. You know, she's going to Laos first. Get out of here. Vegas. Bro, she cut people off. Her and my sister were beefing for a whole 3 months before they even talked to each other. Like, they both are the same person. They will get into a fight and they will not talk. Her and my aunt, they used to be buddy best friends. Used to go everywhere together. And then they got into an argument. She hasn't talked to her in 2 years. Like, bro, like, and then like I gotta play mediator. I gotta sit here and play mediator. She ain't gonna be mad if I say no to her. Look, she can't say no to her baby. I guess I'm not her baby no more, but her favorite child. I'm her favorite child. Like, she don't want to admit it, but we all know I'm the favorite child. Even though she didn't even raise me. She raised me till I was like 3 or 4, but I'm the favorite child. And she knows that. Everybody kind of knows that, you know what I mean? Because she likes me the most. She calls me. She asks me how I'm doing. She gets mad when I don't pick up. I'm the favorite child, and I know this. But, like, she can't say no to me. And if I say no to her, she'll live. She'll live. I ain't got a problem with that. She's not going to cut me off. Chris Stiglitz has not ever seen my biological mama. I'm talking about. Oh, actually, she has seen my biological mama at my daddy's funeral, I think. But I don't think she really talked to her like that. But yeah, my mother's crazy. Okay, she ain't gonna cut me off though. Everybody knows I'm the favorite in all of my families. Okay. I'm the best. I'm the favorite uncle. I'm the favorite son. I'm the favorite nephew. I'm the favorite grandson. The favorite grandnephews. Bro, you know what's funny? She called me complaining that she don't get time to see the grandchild. So, just saying, I'm still the favorite. I'm still the favorite. She was complaining about it. Like I said, her and my sister beef all the time. My sister ain't never gonna be the favorite. They always beefing. They live in the same place. You 100% right. You know how many times she's seen her grandbaby? Once. And she like my sister was so pissed because they woke her up from a nap because she was complaining that she came in without an appointment, is what my mom said. My mom was complaining to me about it because my sister wanted to visit the baby without an appointment. So I think I can safely say that I'm still the favorite. I'm still the favorite. I would never ask my mother to set an appointment with me to see her grandchild. But maybe that's just me. That's just me. Okay. She only seen her grandchild one time. That's how crazy it is. But they do live kind of far away. I'm not saying they live very close. They live like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic. Hawaii traffic be crazy. It is like a 20 mile stretch between where they live. But the traffic, there's only one freeway. So if it's traffic, if you're going during traffic time, it's going to add an hour or two. So I can see why my mother never goes to visit. It's pretty far. But I'm just saying, my sister is something else. My sister is, she's pretty narcissistic, I would say. I think I know my sister very well. I think she'd be okay with me calling her narcissistic as well. And she kind of is. But, you know, that's her. She can live her life the way she is. I don't bother with her too much. She's nice to me. But I'm still the favorite. I'm telling you, numero uno. I would never not be. I talk a lot of mess. My mom hates me when I talk mess to her, but she still likes me. Odie was your mother. I'm sure it's you not. That's because she basically lives with you. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Odie always gonna have a place in her heart for being the baby boy. But you can't replace that. Like, well, you kind of did. You gave her Gam Nang, which is basically her child too. You know what I'm saying? That's like her child as well. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say. But Odie will always be the baby, not the favorite baby, but always gonna be a baby. You know. You give her first crush, she comes out every week. That's true. I mean, like it, Anno doesn't have to be. Actually, yeah, you guys are definitely a package deal at this point. You guys are both one and the same, without the titles. You know what I'm saying? You guys are definitely one and the same still. And you cook for her. Hey, didn't she semi-cook for you for most of your life? Not most of your life. We getting old. I can't really say most of your life anymore because, like, at 18, like, you know what I'm saying? 18 is almost half my age now that I say that. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to say that would be half your life. Now it's like, it also depends on how long they actually did. But, you know what I mean? It's still hard to say, man. That's rough. That's rough. Gosh darn time. Time sucks sometimes. After 25, it's like, bro, what's the point? What's the point? He went out for milk and never came back, okay? He went out for milk and never came back. Ratatouille recipe. I think the ratatouille takes the longest, so I'm gonna make that recipe first. Get that started. You feed all her kids to this day, who cares? Hey, but she fed all her kids and you too for a while, okay? You know, every time my mom or either of my moms ask me for anything, you know, it's hard for me to say no. Thing is, they know not to. I guess they don't want to ask me. I wouldn't say they know not to ask me because I'm always going to say yes. They just don't want to ask me for anything. I don't know why. I would buy them whatever they want for the most part, but they don't really ask me too much. They ask me for stuff. Like my mom asks me every year to send her to Laos. I get it, but she's like super hesitant to ask me half the time. You not even notice what do you do? I'm not the old. I'm the middle. I'm in the middle for both my families. Okay, and my mama in Milwaukee, I'm directly in the middle. Two older, two younger. And my mama in Hawaii, I'm also the middle. Older sister, older younger brother. I'm just saying, I'm in the middle of both. It's the middle. It's always the middle. Okay, it's always the middle. Technically, yes. That is true. However, the other two children are also from their side of their father as well. So That's not an excuse. I'm just saying, it's not an excuse. I'm just the only child who is not entirely mean. Where I totally ignore her. Like I said, her and my sister, they butt heads all the time. So like she gets annoyed. They get annoyed with each other. I get annoyed with them. But I at least speak to them. I speak normally to them. I don't ever let them know my disdain, I guess. Actually, I say it. I just say it in a way that doesn't offend anybody. If you have 3 or more baby days, you're out. Look, my mother was, she couldn't stay with a man for her life, I guess. She crazy. I will admit, my mother is crazy. Like, I can understand why my dad left her. I can understand. So I get it. I'm not saying that she was a hoe. I'm just saying she was crazy. So I get why people left her and why she's alone now. Not to be me, you know, it's my mother or whatnot. Just being realistic. Oh, I gotta sprinkle some salt on my eggplants, and I'm not talking about the emote. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. It's cool though. Every time I visit, my sister shows me a good time. I try to visit my mom when I'm down there. She's at least a playful person. She's not mean all the time. Okay. 3 tablespoons of olive oil in a large skillet over a medium heat. No, I don't want to cook the eggplant yet. How long the eggplant got? 20 minutes on the eggplants. Zucchini. Cook the zucchini. Zucchini first. Okay, okay. Whew. I need a glass of wine. This bottle, for some reason, like, it called to me. I don't know why. It tastes like crap, but it just looks cool with the marble rocks. I don't know why, but it don't taste good. It's a Sauvignon Blanc, you know what I'm saying, from the coast of central coast of California, and it was cheap, but it called to me. It looked cool. Hopefully, it's good for cooking because it tastes like butts. I love cheap wine. I used to drink a lot of wine. I used to drink like a bottle a week when I was a wine connoisseur. Now it's like I can barely friggin' taste anything. You don't judge a book by its cover. I know that. I'm just saying it just attracted me. Okay. Sometimes you're like you don't know why you're attracted to it, but you are. You know what I mean? Like. Some people with their, significant others in the way that, they're attracted to bad things. Like, that's kind of how I am with wine sometimes. Like, it looked cool, and for some reason it attracted me, so I had to scoop it up. Well, Aldi has cheap wines. I would go to Aldi, but the Aldi is not finished. They're building one here, and it's not done. And even if it is done, like, it's kind of far. It's a good amount of way. If I had that e-bike, I'd probably ride it there, but I'm not going there otherwise. It's too far. There's too many good alcoholic places around here. Actually, I spent like an hour looking for some hibiscus freaking hibiscus, what is it called? Hibiscus soju. That's the word I'm looking for. I spent a whole day, actually, finding some hibiscus soju, practically. I was so tired that day. Because it was like an hour bus ride there and an hour bus ride back. Plus, I was walking around a little bit to shop around. And it didn't have it. There was a whole wall of soju. and they had every flavor but hibiscus. It's on the way to you now. Wait, what's on the way to you? Oh, the e-bike. Yeah. I have to buy another one for here. I will buy another one here. Like, I keep thinking about buying a car every time I go past, like, one of those, like, car dealerships, like, used car dealerships. And I'm like, I can afford a car if I really wanted one. But I keep thinking, like, is it worth it? It kind of is, sort of, but, like, I don't see it being, like, worth the money. Plus, I like being environmentally friendly. I will continue walking. I swear, if I actually started driving, I might gain too much weight, because I would just drive everywhere. Oh, that's hot. And I think the only thing that's keeping me from gaining a ton of weight is the fact that I walk at least once a week. Otherwise, ain't no way I'll be walking around that often. I used to walk a lot more when I used to play Pokemon Go, but I've given up on Pokemon Go. It's hot. Good, so good for sweating. Okay. Oh, you talking about the bike? With the bike, yeah. I realized riding a regular bike is tough, especially when there are hills. Because when I ride my bike to like buy groceries, round trip is like 3 miles, I would say. So I bike like 3 miles every Sunday sometimes, especially if I go to like H Mart, because H Mart's a little bit further. The new H Mart that they opened is like round trip is like 3 miles. And going there, I struggle a lot because apparently I'm downhill, so I'm going uphill. And I struggle a lot. Coming back, it ain't that bad. But going there is a huge struggle on a regular bike. And it be getting me. I get tired. Sometimes I'll be like halfway there and I'm like, you know what? Is it even worth it? Is it even worth it sometimes? But I still go through with it. One time when Huck came to visit for his bachelor party, the first day, they went to a bar, a louse bar that's actually not that far from here, that had just opened up for Lao New Year. They came for Lao New Year, and we rode there. Oh, well, they went there, and then I met them up there. I rode my bike there. So I went to a bar/club on a bike. I don't think many people can say they've done that, but I shall have, okay? I've gone to a bar on a bike. And I'm not talking about like an e-bike or anything like that, like an actual bike. They didn't believe me. After we got out that bar, we were like, yo, where your bike at? I was like, right over there. They were like, no, are you playing? Turned around, my bike was sitting right there, chained up to a pole. I'm just saying. I dedicated, and I sweated out all the alcohol going home. Rolled my bike home, drunk as a skunk, but still did it. There we go. I need some light on this. The sushini. Olive oil, so just olive oil and zucchini into the tender, but not seasoned with 1/4 teaspoon salt. Transfer to eggplant. Okay, I got you. Oops. The one thing that's difficult about making frickin', what do you call it? Ratatouille is all the different vegetables are made with different, are made separately. They're prepared separately. Is this song on repeat? What song's been playing? Hold on. I can't see the song. 1 second. Oh, you stupid camera. There we go. What song's been playing? It has been playing a lot. It's on, there you go. Locked up by, that was the first song that came on, so maybe it was. My bad. I do need to add some more songs to my playlist so that it doesn't get repeated or too repeating. Most of my songs are from early 2000. I would say 15 years ago. So 15 years, about 2010. 2010 is when most of these songs that I have on my playlist come from. Because when I look it on YouTube, all of them say 15 years ago. Usually, this is the same playlist. Yeah, the Akon song played. It was the first song that played that I heard. I actually can't hear this. I can't hear the song because it's playing from back there. I haven't changed it to play up here because I totally forgot earlier today because I am lacking just a smidge. And if I change it now, I have to cut off the stream in order to change it. So it is what it is for now. But I do need some more suggestions on the music front from 15 years ago. Okay, 15 specifically 15, because I don't want to listen to music nowadays because apparently it's just bad. I don't like the music nowadays. Just ask Adam. I did, and he gave me some good suggestions. He gave me like Ashley Simpson, like, bro. He killed it with that one. I was like, how did I forget Ashley Simpson? How could I forget Ashley Simpson? He knocked it out of the park for me there. Can always count on Nano to do that. I keep telling Nano he should, like for his DJ gigs, he should at least stream a little bit. Like, it don't even take that much effort to do it. He can use like an old phone or something. Just to get it out there. The DJ Anno. I don't know if Huck wants me to stream his wedding. I'm sure he would be extremely excited for me to do it for him. But I don't know if he actually wants me to do that. Also, if like I'm streaming his wedding, that would mean I'd have to stream. You know what I mean? I'd have to pay attention to the stuff that's going on, making sure that it's all things are still working and stuff. When I just want to get messed up, you know what I'm saying? And maybe do some breakdancing, because the breakdancing comes out of me when I get drunk. I don't know why. I can't dance otherwise. I have zero rhythm. Tell them to do that. Yeah, like TikTok Live would actually go crazy. Because you don't even got to interact with them sometimes. You just be there. You just turn it on. And that one is not even hard, right? You just use your phone straight up. Connect it to a charging port and call it a day. He does make good TikToks though. Facebook Live is different, kinda. It's not the same. I've seen people get money off of Facebook, which is weird to me. Because I feel Facebook is just straight up where I go to see what's up with the old peoples. And see what's up with my friends who be on there here and there. And the good those inspirational, that's the word I'm looking for. Inspirational quotes be. I don't know, Facebook just, I've been trying to post more. It's just, I'm too anti-posting. I can't help it. I've been trying to start my series of trying out a bunch of different types of instant ramens, but I just can't sit down and make a script or like do like a thing. The words disappear when I'm actually like sitting in front of a camera. At least when I'm recording. When I'm live, it's like It's a little bit easier because it's just I'm talking. But for like a video, it's like, it feels like I'm scripting it, but it's not. And his mom always be on Facebook Live. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Just tell her to just record him on his account. There you go. Make it easy. Oh my gosh. Whew. Cheers to Bacillus days. I swear it was fate that it happened to land on France the Monday that it is Bacillus days. So it worked out. It works out. It works out. I don't really keep up with international holidays, but it just happened to be there. I remember having to work Bacillus days. I don't know why we had a Wong's Walk booth at Bacillus days. I swear we did. I feel like I did because back in the day, they tried to be everywhere. And I worked there for years. And they sent me everywhere. They sent me to Brookfield. They sent me to Appleton. They sent me to South 27th. They sent me to freaking Martin Luther MLK Drive, which is the most ghetto place out there. They used me. I was a 16-year-old just trying to get my money, and they used the heck out of me. They abused it. Granted, it was like my first job in high school. Technically, my first real job, because my first job that I actually did was working on a farm for $5 an hour, baby. It was just crazy because the minimum wage is still $7.25. When I started, I actually never got paid straight up minimum wage ever. When minimum wage came out, when I was in high school, minimum wage was, I think, $6.25. $6.25. What up, mozzarella? How you doing? Young Dumb broke his kids. Who's Young Dumb and broke his kids? What? What's good, bro? I know you hate the French, but today, mozzarella, you gotta call a truce. Gotta call a truce, cause today is Bacillus days. Okay, I didn't know it, but it is Bacillus days, and I was reminded by 120, telling me that it is actually, the day of independence or something like that. So you can't be mean to them, okay? You can't be mean to the French. It just happened to land on the same day that I'm making French food. So how you doing, sir? How's life? How are you enjoying your Bacillus day? Because I know you love the French, even though they stole your fries. We're making lobster Thermidor, Ratatouille, and some bootleg, what would you call it? Crème Omelette, because I don't have the things that actually make it a real one. I don't have a ramekin and I don't have a torch. So that I am lacking completely. I gotta cook the eggplants. Gotta cook these eggs. I burnt myself with this oil. It's hot. I gotta get my setup. All of my stuff that I just ordered today, it just came like 30 minutes ago that I was trying to set up my other camera, but it was late, so it's all just chilling over there. I'll get it I'll get it fixed up later. It's pronounced Brûlée. Okay, next thing you're gonna know is it's not called a baguette. Okay, all right. It's definitely a crème brûlée. Okay. I'm not French, but you know I know a good amount. Oui, omelette du fromage. You know. Baguette. Yeah, I don't. I think we were drunk. I can't say we. I know I was drunk. I was completely drunk. Not like messed up face drunk on your birthday. I remember being loud and complaining about the glass being dirty, and I was just complaining the whole time. The food wasn't even that great. I don't know, but the crème brûlée was good. I will admit. I'd never had like a good crème brûlée before that, and that one was good. I will admit. You worked out today? No, I actually didn't even work out this weekend either, because I've been busy. I was late today. I was actually really late today. The glass was pretty dirty. That's what I was saying. I remember the whole time that I was complaining. I was drunk, but I know I was complaining. All right, I had to make sure that I had to get my opinions out there, stated out there. No, I haven't worked out today though. I've been meaning to. Technically, crap, you jerk. Technically, I went for a walk in 110 degree weather. Wait, what's 110 degree weather in non-American units? Wait, 110 Fahrenheit to Celsius. It was 44 degrees outside, and I walked for like 45 minutes. Okay, does that not count as workout? Yes, 44 degrees. Does that not count as a workout? Bro, I'm sweating. Like, I've been sweating all day because of it. No! Fine. Come on. There's a mess over here because I haven't cleaned up. Because somebody kept me up all day, making me play some BG3, so I didn't really get a chance to clean up. All right, just measuring extra wires. All right. Oh, the hot chip. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, I told myself like 4 times to work out today, but I had so much to do that I just kept turning around and forgetting that I needed to work out. That's my excuse for not working out today. Because I was going to work out, and then I was like, oh crap, I had to go buy my lobster because somebody made me come home early yesterday before I got my lobster. And then my lobster died, and I got depressed. So, that's my excuse. I do need it. Where is the blues and match the energy? He's here somewhere. I don't know where he's at, but he's here somewhere. He's always around. You got to do the bird call and hit caw, and he comes around. Not today though. It's hot. I turned on the AC because of how hot it is. It's legit 44 degrees Celsius. $110. Well, 108. I'm just rounding. But 108 is basically 110. In the shadows, Look, if whenever Oblivion comes out, okay, around when the mozzarella sticks here, you know what's gonna happen. We know what's gonna happen when Oblivion's around, when the mozzarella is. Stop crying. You do cardio in 40-degree weather. But how often does it hit 40 degrees where you are at? You know what I'm saying? Like, It's a lot. It's a lot. Here it's like 110 every day. I do it often, but you know, it was my excuse to not work out today too. I came back home and it was sweat all over my shirt. I was like, yeah. I got depressed when my lobster died. Rakisha. Rip Rakisha. Here's Rakisha. I swear I thought I treated her right. I thought I treated her right. I was like, I gave her some water, tap water, put her in some tap water, into the sink over here. And I even gave her a shrimp. I gave her a shrimp, expecting her to eat it, even though I didn't take off the rubber bands on her claws, which I should have. I'll do that now. I gave her a shrimp, expecting her to eat it. Maybe that's what made her throw up and die. She straight up just like spit something out, some dookie looking thing out, and was limp after that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rakisha. R.I.P. Rakisha. Don't care. She deserved to die. They horrible creatures. Lobsters are horrible creatures? What makes you say lobsters are horrible creatures? I think lobsters are pretty cool. They're not as bad as some of these other creatures. They get picked on by like barnacles and stuff. Barnacles are bane of this earth. They don't deserve to live. Same thing with like mosquitoes. They're not on the same level as mosquitoes and barnacles. Lobsters are just trying to live their life, and they can live forever. Lobsters can live forever. The only thing that keeps them living forever is like their shells. They're immortal. They're kind of immortal. If they live in the greatest conditions, they basically live forever. They technically can live forever. If you took the lobster's brain out and gave it like a body that could like grow forever, like they will live forever. Yes, they continue to grow, exactly. It's just that their shell, they can't shed their shell fast enough when they're older. That's it. But they can live forever. And they're delicious. I prefer lobster over crab only for the simple fact that it's easier to prepare lobster than it is to prepare crab. Crab is just so annoying to cook and break apart. Well, to cook is easy. To eat, it's very, very annoying though. Super annoying. But lobster, you know, you break off the tail, the lobster tamago goes crazy. I don't know if that's what she spit out, if that was like the dookie from the tamago, maybe she threw up her poop or something. That'd be great because lobster tamago goes hard. If it has protein on it and it don't make more than 15 minutes to make, it's fine with you. I mean, lobster definitely only takes a few minutes to make, and it's actually easy. But like crab, especially certain types of crab, it's a lot harder to eat. It's easier to prepare, harder to eat. Like if you cook the blue crab, it'd take like 5 minutes to cook that thing. However, to get all the meat out, to actually eat it, to make it taste good, nah, it is not worth the struggle. 100% not worth the struggle. That's why I prefer lobster over most of those. You crack, especially with the little cracker thing they give you at the buffets or like at the restaurant. They give you a little cracker thing, make it so much easier. Yeah, I don't have one of them. Chris Stiglitz probably could steal me one, but I don't got one. Peppers, onions, add tomatoes, red pepper flakes, and sugar and cook. Oh, I was supposed to, crap. I was supposed to cook tomatoes. Wait a second. I read the instructions wrong. You give me one next time. Thank you. I don't know how, I don't eat crab too often, which I might eventually, but I ain't bougie enough for that. But these lobsters actually not that expensive. This lobster was like $15 live. If I ate it right away, it might have been worth it. Otherwise, because it's been dead for like, times it 4 o'clock. Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock. I bought it at like 11 o'clock, so it's been dead for like 4 hours. But you know, it's probably still pretty good fresh. I'd say it's still very, very fresh. It's not like, it hasn't been dead for a long time. I wasn't gonna buy one of those dead ones that they got sitting in the front. It was still alive. It was kicking when they pulled it out of the thing. He let me choose between like 2 of them peoples. I chose this one. Your dad's angry at you now. It's 1 a.m. It's late to come home. What? Your dad angry at you is 1 a.m. Really that late to come home? What do you mean, you're not at home? I mean, 1 a.m. is it's standard time, right? As long as you come home before the lights are off, which is what you know, back in my day. That's how it was back in my day. 1 a.m. is not even that late. He up sketty baguette with you though. Sorry, don't be mean to your daddy. Wait, cook. What is this? Sugar and pepper flakes. That's what I gotta add. Sugar. Pepper flakes. And then some thyme. Do I have some thyme left in here somewhere? I do. I have a lot of thyme left. Holy. Whoops. I don't want to throw the whole stick in there because getting it out is a lot of work. I burned myself. Crap. Alright, what else I gotta throw in here? It says sugar, thyme, and vinegar. I don't have vinegar. Oh, I do have vinegar. I don't have basil. I'm very surprised that they don't have basil at my local, my local Smith's, which is like a Kroger's. Surprised they don't have basil. But I got interrupted because somebody decided to make me cut my grocery shopping short. So I didn't actually have time to go to all the stores that I wanted to go to. But it's alright. You know, I don't think it needs basil. It'd be okay without it. I might need to cut up on the other tomato here, because it might need more tomato sauce. Yeah, it definitely needs more tomato sauce. If not, you would try to be responsible with your coins. You'd be failing. Yeah, I was just talking about it the other day, or on Friday after you left. I was like, bro, this man Mozzarella's always using his points for you know, for small things. TTS is cool and whatnot, but there are other things you can save your points for, man. There's points for, you know, adding a country to the list, but you're here all the time and you just have like 0 points. I don't get it. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it, but my goodness. The push-ups are kind of worth it. I appreciate the push-ups. Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate the push-ups because I need to do it. You know what? Just for your honesty, I can refund you on that. Unless Oblivion already took them away. Like, I can't give you points, but I can refund them if you use them. Oh, I can. Okay, here we go. We shall refund. Oh, I didn't even give you your, Oh, somebody just went and cleared everything. I'm sorry. Somebody literally went in there and cleared it as soon as I said that. I don't know. It doesn't say who did it, so I don't know who did it. Don't blame me though. It wasn't me. It was not me. I tried. I didn't do the drinking. I needed a drink for you, buddy. I'm sorry. You want wine or you want some actual water? Because I'm thirsty. That is very suspicious, though. That is super suspicious, considering he shows up, and then as soon as I mention it, it goes away. Your points just disappear. I was even gonna freaking refund Sleepy's points that he claimed, but you know, well, Sleepy doesn't deserve his points refunded. That man just be throwing. This man put North Korea on the wheel. That jerk. Like, who wants to watch a North Korean meal, man? Pyongyang. You're the only one chat. No, Oblivion's here too. Oblivion is definitely here too. But if he knew you were here, actually, you're right though. Oblivion's here. If he was aware that you were here, you would have been timed out. So it had to have been Hero. It definitely had to be a Hero. North Korea. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you want to put North Korea on the wheel? But no, not Oblivion. Sleepy has so many points, it don't even matter. He's just gonna put anything on that thing. I appreciate it that he's putting stuff on there, but my goodness, he chooses the craziest ones. That's what I'm saying, bro. I have to look up a North Korean dish. The last I looked, it was like rice, corn, and kimchi. I was like, what the heck is that? There are lots of struggle meals in North Korea, bro. You only know how to help people out. No, you don't, my guy. You and Oblivion, you guys time each other out. So not all the time. You do try to help, but you guys help out in different ways with each other, for sure. Like when your pickup lines, I know with good intentions you're trying to help, but man, those ones are a little sketchy. They're a little sketchy. Rice in the side of Kim Jong-un's noodles. Bro, they barely got rice over there at this point, man. We don't know how long it's going to be, but they barely got rice over there. And that's why Sleepy wants me to make them dishes. He wants to see a struggle meal. Oh, there he is. Oh. Uh-oh, mozzarella. Run. Crap, you're right, Oblivion. I did come home late today. That's the thing. I did come home late. Yesterday, I told the fools, I told the Tonys, the two Tonys, Hero and Sleepy, I told them, I was like, we're gonna be late with the BG session. They've been wanting to play, we've been playing BG3 like 3 days straight. For like 8 hours a day. And I'm like, bro, no. That's a lot. That's too much. I got to get stuff done. But no. They hit me up at like 1 p.m. I told them late. I was going to be late because I had stuff to do. And they hit me up at like 1 and I was out shopping. And they're like, oh, you back home yet? I'm like, no, I'm not back home yet. I haven't made it back home yet, my guys. So I had to rush back home to get stuff. So I wasn't able to get everything on my list for cooking, like the lobster. And my baguette. I wasn't able to get that stuff before I got home on Sunday. So I came back home just to play some BG3, and I was late. And then I was also late today because I had to go get those things. I got me a nice fresh baguette, got me the good old lobster. It was alive. Rock Keisha was alive when I first got it. And then it passed away when I put it in the sink with some water. I don't know what killed it. I don't know what killed it. I gave it some water. And then I went back to do some work. And I came back to look at it. It looked like it threw up. It threw up or pooped. One of the two. And it was dead. So, I don't know what I did wrong. I thought it was safe to do that. I guess I should have put like salt in the water or something. Which I did not do. But when I came back, she was dead. It was live. It was live. It's dead now, but it was live 4 hours ago. Like what? Like on what you use your coins? Because that money was in. Yeah, I was just about to refund Mozzarella for his contributions, and then as soon as I was gonna hit the button, literally somebody cleared the whole queue of rewards. Yes, 4 hours ago it was, well, yeah, about 4 hours ago it was alive. It died before stream started. I was hoping it would be alive still, but it has passed away. Rakisha has passed away. I even gave her a name. Well, I thought it was a boy at first, so I called it Rock. In tribute to my WoW guildmate, Rocky, Rock Lobster. And it turned out she's a female. So, Rakisha it is. Better hurry up and cook it because that bacteria gonna make you puke. It's in ice. It's in ice. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll watch the next 3 hydrates. Monster does get the instant refund. Bet. Or next 2 push-ups. 2? I was gonna refund only 1, but no. Wow. You didn't time him out today. 2, you're being nice to him? Wow. Oblivion must miss. I'm sorry, Oblivion, that the BG group has been the BG group. Don't blame me, bro. Blame Sleepy. This man watches other streamers and he's like, oh, we're behind these other streamers. Like, that even matters. Why should it matter that we are playing behind the other streamers? We're just trying to play the game and have fun. And this man is like, nope, chop, chop. Let's zoom through everything. I'm just sitting here trying to have fun with the dialogue, make sure a hero gets to see every single cutscene. That's insane. Like the writing, the voice acting, like the whole progression through the plot is so awesome. I want Hero to enjoy it because he's never played it before. But no, Sleepy's like, no. I gotta have the most OP broken build, and I'm gonna kill everything, and we're just gonna zoom through the story. I don't want that. I want to choose I like the fact that Hero doesn't know what he's doing sometimes, and we just accidentally get into a fight, and we go fight things for no reason. It's fun. It's fun to make mistakes. My friend said, you abandoned me for 3 days too long. Dude, I tried. Oh, what if I saved the 5K coins and make him do 50 push-ups? If you saved the 50K, bro. That one day they made me do a total of like 80 push-ups plus no, they made me do 120. They made me do 120 push-ups plus 10 monkey fox. Like, they've done it before. They've definitely done it before. It was a struggle, but they definitely made me do it. These guys, they punish me for the struggles. Oh, I forgot to put vinegar in there. Can we record it? Okay. I have the VODs up somewhere. I surely have the VODs up somewhere. I don't delete my VODs. They're also on YouTube. I've been trying to make, what do you call them? Thumbnails. My thumbnails are like sloppily put together. They're not very catchy, but they're just like my VOD thumbnails, so I don't really care about them too much. But they're on there. They're so long ago, and I don't remember exactly the date, so it's really hard to find. 130, yes. I didn't do it all at once, though. I don't think I can do 130 push-ups all at once. I'm not built like that. I did like 40 at a time, I think. 30 is what I usually do. 40 is kind of pushing it. So I did 40, I paced it out. I paced it out a lot. Not a little bit, I paced it out a lot. Because at the end of that day, I was sore for quite some time. Did I forget garlic? Hold on, did I forget garlic? Oh, it doesn't say garlic in here. See what? No, I did 10. Well, 10 is 10 is fine. I did 10 already because mozzarella made me do 10. I guess I could do 10 now. 10 more. But I'm about to chop up the... Oh, yeah, I'm about to chop up the lobster right now. Come on. Hold on. Rock lobster. Rock quiches getting chopped up. All right, how do you prepare a lobster? What do you do? Do you keep the baby legs on? I know that usually if it's not dead yet, they split the head. They like straight through the middle here. But I'm sure that they break the claws off first. Claw 1. Claw 2. I want to make it pretty, so like I'm gonna cut it through the middle. I don't know if the legs are supposed to come off or not, though. I'm ripping the legs off. I don't think the legs are pretty, so we're ripping the legs off. And I can make a stock out of it later. Do mods have infinite coins? No, they don't have infinite coins. However, Hero and Oblivion are always here, so they have lots of points. Same as Sleepy. They have a lot of points. I have infinite coins. Okay. Now I gotta split this thing open. Do I do it from this end or do I do it the other side? I don't know. I feel like this side is harder, so. Ugh, lobster guts. I should use a different knife. This knife didn't cut cleanly. Oh, what is this? This is supposed to be like the poop or it's tamago. Oh, that's like a tamago. You usually get yours cooked already? Yeah, that's fair. If Sleepy was a mod, he'd refund what he'll claim. He don't need to. He already rich. Like, bro, that is true. Sleepy is the king of circumventing the rules. Like, he will not break the rules per se, but he'll get really, really close to breaking them. That's just the way he lives. So I can definitely see him doing that if he was a mod. I'm supposed to take the meat out of this thing. Like this stuff, I would totally eat if I was if it was already cooked. I like the tamago. They call it the tamago. That's like my favorite part of the lobster. Bro, he's always the one to be like, technically I didn't break the rules, which a lot of times he's not. He's really good at figuring out how close he can get to breaking the rules without actually breaking the rules. That's just how he rolls. It's very conniving, but I can respect it. I can respect it. He will put more effort into figuring out ways to break the rules than to just follow the rules. This man did robots when he was in high school to battle other teams. Bro, he probably did more than that. He probably downloaded like NASA's or whatever the robotics team's version of NASA is and just straight up imprinted it onto his robot, gave it the software, and went nuts with it. Guaranteed. Alright, let's clean the guts and stuff out first. Because I don't think this should go into it. Because I do want to use that. I love the lobster tamago. All the organs. Because I think this dish is like they pull out all the meat, chop it up, put cheese on it, and put it back in and then toast it. That's essentially what it is. I just got to find a way to get all this meat out of it without wasting any of it, really. Because it's not pulling out like Tony, you know what I'm saying? Or Zero. Gotta come out a little bit easier. Internet opinion on RCTA going crazy. What is RCTA? Please explain what RCTA is for the unks. For all of the unks in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, this lobster. Gotta make sure I don't waste any of this lobster meat. Race change to another. Oh, I don't know nothing about that. How do you race change? This ain't BG3 where you can like change your race whenever the heck you want. Is it from, are you talking about like the stuff from Love Island type of thing? Like you want to be Dutch and identify yourself as Dutch? Yeah. That's always been a hot topic, especially in America. Like there's a lot of people who claim they're something, but they aren't. I think one of our senators has claimed that she was Native American for a really long time. And then it turns out she was never Native American. So I don't know if you can call it a hot topic. It's definitely been a topic for a while. And I mean, some of it is innocent, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know, especially in America, how far back your lineage actually goes. And there's really no way to really tell. Like Ancestry.com just got bought out by some people. And then they sold all of your information if you ever did Ancestry.com. Or, not Ancestry.com, what's the other one? 23andMe. I said 21andMe. 23andMe. They sold all of that information and then they bought it back because they said, oh, we don't know what they're going to do with that. So, that's definitely a controversial thing too. Like saying a lot of people want to be RCTA to another, not lying, but just saying I want to be Korean and then saying name is now being allowed to have it. Oh, like that? Like actually claiming to have changed? Yeah. How's that a hot topic? I haven't heard anything about that, really. That is really strange, though, to somebody who wants to do that. Like I said, there's a couple people who have been caught saying that they were at some point a certain race, and then they find out that they're not. You know what I mean? I've never heard of somebody be like, "Oh, I want to be black today," and then they become black. Other than those people who do like blackface. Well, that's not even. That's coming from a place of hatred. That's not even like saying that you endear them and want to become that race. It's just pretending to be that race for a day or so. I don't think I've ever heard that then. Where are you getting that from? Oh, this lobster meat just does not want to come out. Trying to keep it pretty, but it's not wanting to be pretty. You may lose power? It's another thunderstorm? Bro. This is why I can't live in Texas. This is why I can't live in, well, Houston, to be 100% specific. That's why I can't live there. Whereas they just happen to have crazy weather and threats of flood and power going out every other week. Especially right now when it's like frickin' hurricane season, you know? I hope everything goes well. Hope nothing happens. Hope you get to keep your electricity so your food doesn't go bad. Bro, having to worry about your food going bad is like a 20th century or a 19th, 18th century problem. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a problem in the frickin' 2025, in the 21st century. It should not be a problem. Shouldn't have to live like that, but you know what? In America, only the best. Only the best. I'm really breaking this knife. I should not be doing this, but I'll use a different knife. I'm going to use my choppy knife. There we go. Knife that I don't mind getting dull. Yeah, Houston, it was definitely, when I wanted to move to Texas, I was like, you know what? Maybe Houston would be a place to go. It was on the list. Granted, it was at the bottom of the list. Well, not bottom, because San Antonio was probably at the bottom of my list of places to move. It was Austin, then it was Dallas, and then it was Houston, and then San Antonio. In terms of, like, priorities of where I was thinking about moving when I moved to Texas. I ended up going to Austin. Since it was like the first major place that I ever moved to that I didn't really know too many people. and then I moved there, and it was nice. It was nice until like the biggest snowstorm of all time decided to hit Austin for the first time in 50 frickin' well, since 2020, I think it was the year that they actually a couple people died because of the snowstorm, because the power grid went out or something. When it was like half an inch of snow, which is insane. At least coming from a person who lived in snow for most of his life. Oh crap! How this shell is actually quite hard to break here. Hopefully that did it. I don't want to waste any of this lobster meat, so I'm going to every nook and cranny here. Oh, that lobster claw came out kind of clean. I've still been deciding where I ultimately want to move to. I think this next year I'm going to stay in Vegas for a little bit, for one last year, and I will take more time into figuring out where I ultimately want to end up. I like Vegas, but being here, raising a family, it's not ideal. Also, like, trying to find a family, you know what I'm saying? I read a lot of Reddit, like the local Reddits and whatnot, and the local Reddit here in Vegas is all doom and gloom, talking about how the single life isn't that easy, ain't that great, hard to find people, which I get. I feel like that's everywhere though. Like, I don't think it's just a Vegas problem. Like not doing like dating apps and stuff, trying to meet people naturally. That's a generational problem. I actually read somewhere where it said that South Korea went from 55 million people or something like that. I don't know, 5,500 people, 5,500 million people, or 550 million people, or what the number was. But then in 20 years, they went down to 22 million or something like that. Don't remember the exact numbers. But they've lost like half their population, which is very insane. The world is getting larger and more people are in the world, and they're not producing as many people, which is kind of insane. Even like the poorer countries are generating people left and right. But I get it. I get it. People, millennials especially, you know? It's not just an American thing. It's definitely around the world thing where millennials just ain't trying to have children these days. We are the people in between, like being not quite boomers, where boomers didn't have it as hard as we do. But we are also people who don't want to work hard because they seen it not work out for us, you know? It's tough out here. It's tough out here. Just like this lobster claw. Claw. Oh no, the heat's done. I'm getting lobster guts everywhere. Bang. Oh. You also wonder, like, Indians, because you can barely survive, but you decide to have 4 children. That's what I'm saying. Like, back in the day, or at least back, I think it still holds true in Laos, where I'm from. You had a lot of children to work the farms and stuff, in the farmland and everything like that. It could just be survival of the fittest, you know what I mean? Darwinism, where you want to have more offspring in order to succeed. And I mean, they're doing okay, like in India. They are definitely coming up in terms of the proficiency in a lot of things they do, like especially in tech. A lot of places are offshoring their work to places like India, and there's a lot of opportunities, and they want to have a lot of children to be able to keep up with the demand of it. So I get it. It's very competitive now, but I get it. But outside of that, I don't know either. China, I can understand. Like, they're restricting people. They want people to not have as many children. It's just how it's working. Okay. Unsalted, okay, how do I do this? Preheat oven 375. Oops, I put, not 375, I put 420 because 420 is just a cooler number. Cut lobsters in half lengthwise, sharp knife, remove tail meat. Twist claws off the body, crack body back, heavy knife, remove meat. Gently pull the front legs from the shell and discard. Not discarding, I'm crazy. And they trying to count in India's population now. Are they trying to count it? Yo, I think for the past, I read an article a couple weeks ago where saying that they miscounted the population of the Earth. So technically, you know, we're already at like 8 billion. I think it's closer to like 9+ billion at this point. Place the halved lobster shells on a baking sheet set aside. Melt butter in a deep skillet over medium heat. Add shallots, garlic, stirring. I need garlic. And butter. Yeah, the population of the Earth is too gosh darn much at this point. Way too much. Alright, let's scoop these lobster guts out and chop up some onion and some garlic. Yeah, I think I'm okay with the world's population shrinking, even if a lot of people are scared that their wherever is like not doing as well and dying off, and they're afraid that there aren't going to be enough people to replace the jobs that are already out there. But we're already at the point where like a lot of things are getting automated and like AI is taking over the world. So people are less scared about losing their jobs, or like there aren't enough jobs out there for people, especially here in America. There's too many bodies. To make it worse, you know what I'm saying? You add AI on top of that, even more people lose their jobs. Sleepover tomorrow. Am I going to stay up late? Yes. Am I going to get in the morning? Yes. Am I going to do it again tomorrow? Absolutely yes. I mean, you on vacation, man. You do what you got. You do what you want, man. And if you don't enjoy yourself, are you going to enjoy yourself? that is also a yes, right? That also has to be a yes. Yeah, AI is kind of insane. It's definitely. I don't think I will lose my job to AI just yet. Just because the stuff that I do is a little more less AI centric. I'm good at my job, you know what I mean? I'm definitely afraid a smidgen because the company's making a huge push towards it. But I'm good at what I do. And being good at what you do is the first step in being irreplaceable, or not being replaced by AI at least. Taking the train to Berlin tomorrow? Hey, I forgot you was out there. That's what's up. I would say that's one of the things one of the places I want to visit, but it's not. It's not quite on my list. And I'm sure that you don't know what you want to do because you are going with the vibes. True, like, I don't know how long the train is out there, but, I mean, it can't be that long. Oh, meeting an online friend? Hey, that's what's up. That's cool. Because I finally got to meet Sleepy and Numu for the first time when we were in DreamCon a few weeks ago. And now we're inseparable. That's why I've been ignoring Oblivion for 3 days. Because, he didn't come with us. So we're not as inseparable because he wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't there. But yeah, meeting your online friends is cool. I would like to think that I've met quite a few of my online friends now that I think about it. Smack'em came to visit me here in Vegas, like the first couple months that I lived out here, which was dope. Even though we went to Din Tai Fung, when I went to Din Tai Fung like 2 weeks prior, it was a good time. It's always a good time with the homies though, It's nice to be able to put the name to a face too. I shouldn't be using this. This one goes for the Ratatouille. How many tablespoons of butter did that thing say? 8. Oh my God, yeah. You don't need to sleep then. You just stay up, go to sleep on that train. Because 8 hours is a long time. Holy moly. That's far. That you are traveling very far. At least you're able to go that distance on a nice train. If you were on a train for 8 hours in the US, you'd barely get from Milwaukee to freaking Chicago, which is a 2-hour drive. It's a sleep train that leaves in 3 hours. Oh, you got one of them nice trains. Lucky. Good, yeah. Stay awake and then you go to sleep on the train. As long as you make it on time. Don't miss the train. And I appreciate you spending your time here while you wait for your train. Let me know how that experience is. I love to ride a train. If there are any good scenery on the train ride itself, some good nature, take some pictures and stuff. I'd love to see it. I want to see what the Europe be looking like sometimes, If it's nice, or is it just all dread and nasty and muggy, like they always be thinking? You'll be asleep the whole time? You make a good point. How comfortable are you going to be on the train now? You know what I mean? If you wake up, be able to take a snap of the picture, it'd be nice. Where's my flour? Do I have any more flour? I gotta have some flour, right? you bought extra legroom, bro. It's a sleeper train, and you freaking chilling. That's fair. That's fair. It's all good. You enjoy yourself out there. Enjoy the ride. That sounds like very relaxing. Honestly, I could use like a long ride, not on a plane. Planes are just very uncomfortable, especially like when I fly Spirit. It was the cheapest airline that you can possibly take. Oh crap! Ah, oh, man. If I flew like a more comfortable one, but like if I take a train or a bus, I might take a bus one of these days to like LA to go hang out a bit, maybe see a concert or something. But I could use that. Woman friend? Did you what? I didn't even ask that. I didn't even think to ask that. Aw, snaps. Have fun. Add flour. Whisk to combine. Hope Oblivion is gonna start being nice to you now. Now that you said that. That's dope though. Get to visit a friend out in another country, 8 hours away. That's cool that you guys can do that. Just to be able to just ride a train for 8 hours and visit somebody that you've met online. That's crazy. Out here, I had to take a 5-hour flight. Sleepy had to take a friggin' 4 or 5 hour flight too. But still, like that, it's not easy to travel around North America. It's ridiculously big for no reason. Add cognac. I don't have cognac, so we adding wine. Yeah. Europe just seems like a cool place to live because you're able to travel without actually like traveling large distances. Wait, do you need a passport to ride on that kind of train since you're leaving the country? Wait, you might be staying in that country. I forgot where you actually stay exactly, but you might be staying in the same country. But do you need a passport typically if you're going to another country in Europe? I don't know how that works. I'm just an ignorant American. No, because like when I go see my girlfriend, she lives like a further part of Belgium. I just take a what? Oh, you take a train. Not in Europe. You can legally travel over the border without a passport. Ah, that's kind of cool, actually. Without a passport, without a visa, without all the freaking difficulties of having to do that. That's kind of cool. Because like in America, you need a passport to freaking travel to Mexico or even to freaking Canada, which is right there, technically, right there. Like, so stupid. I don't know. Europe definitely is looking more and more enticing to kind of like move to, especially places that are like high on the happiness index. I think Sweden's up there. I think Luxembourg is up there, but that's Luxembourg. I think it's like the most expensive place to live in per capita. And it's cold. If it wasn't so cold, man, I'd think about it. But it's cold. Sicily #1, yeah. You think it's expensive? Yeah. But they have a good system, you know what I mean? They have a really good system to help its people. And that's something that I admire. It's just really, really cold. Why all the good places to live got to be cold? Why can't it be in a warm place? I'll add the wine now. Because I saw like some pretty cool bike ride sceneries, just of people riding their bikes around like just malls and like random little places that you would find outside of with nature and whatnot. And it's like really nicely integrated with each other. And it's beautiful, but everyone's wearing crazy jackets. All the warm places do seem to be like not the greatest countries now that I'm thinking about it. Like Australia, you know? Australia ain't the best place to live, it don't seem. And they got like things that kill you, but it's warm. It's definitely warm. I guess New Zealand might be up there. I think it also has really high on the happiness scale. Portugal's cool. Portugal is pretty cool. I don't really think about it when I think of places in Europe that are like pretty well off. Not a bad place, actually. That's a place to consider. I'll think about it. That's actually really a good place to think about. Portugal. I have to do some research on some of the places in Europe. But Japan is still on my list. Japan is so hard to freaking get a visa for. I feel like some of the places in Europe are more open to immigration than a lot of like Eastern Asian countries. Eastern Asian countries, they are really xenophobic sometimes. So it's hard to get into those countries, get citizenship into those kind of countries. A family member moved to Australia. Did they? Bro. Okay. I mean, I feel like Australia is not one of the places that a lot of people think of that is a really, because like it's a country based off of immigrants that were prisoners, right? That's how they were founded for the most part. And then because like people didn't think people could live there. People thought like, we're going to dump them off on this island and they're not going to survive. And they survived. So they're like some of the toughest people in the world, you know what I'm saying? But they living there shouldn't be hell, you know what I mean? But it does seem like the environment of Australia is just tough, quite tough. Most of the Europe countries are already full of immigrants. You say that, and then America is built upon immigration, and yet we're still trying to chase them out. Salt, pepper. And I'm 100% used to immigrants. It does seem like most Western countries are more open to immigration versus, especially like getting a visa to go to the countries is a little bit easier than a lot of Eastern Asian countries. Especially in places like Japan or China, I think. To be specific, I think South Korea might be pretty open to immigration because of the way the population is really falling right now. They're a little scared, a wee bit scared that they're going to lose everyone. Mostardo. North European countries are already full of North European? I guess I can see that. Parmesan cheese and parsley. Oh, forgot about the parsley. Whoops. Let's get some sizzles in here. America is definitely not going in the direction that I like it, that I would like to stay here. So, also I want diversity, you know what I'm saying? I want to live in a place that don't hate each other as much. America's too big. There's just bound to be people hating each other. So, there's bound to be people hating each other everywhere you go, to be honest. But a little bit less, at least. It's just bad news left and right. Everywhere you go, it's nothing but bad news. I'm tired of hearing bad news. Parsley. Oh, the cheesy Weezies. We got some Gruyere cheese. Wait, no, the Gruyere cheese goes on top. We need Parmesan cheese inside the sauce. And then the lobster meats. That's actually a decent amount of lobster meat now that I'm looking at it. Not a ton, but it's a decent amount. I hope it turns out good. I don't think I made the bechamel super correctly. Because it's not like creamy. But it's supposed to be thick. It says it's supposed to be thick. All right, so divide the mixture among the two shell plates and stuff on a clean baking sheet. Sprinkle on top with the Gruyere. Broil until it is golden brown for 5 minutes. Place one hot additional parsley. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Make some stock with this later. a mess. I need to get like real wine glasses one of these days. I'm still out here using a regular, like, I don't know, even a wine glass, a cognac glass. I don't know what you would call it, something like that. Okay, where did I put my spoon? Alrighty. We got our lobster shells. Gotta stuff them. I don't know if it'll fit. It might be too much. Ooh, that's a nice piece of lobster. It fits, kinda. No, there's still a lot left here. I'll use this for later. Let me get, get a little taste in here. Wow, that's good. Hold up. That's delicious. I guess, what do I expect? It's lobster. Like, come on. Now I just gotta try to make it pretty. Get in there. I need some scissors to cut some of this Gruyere. Where are my scissors at? Oh, I'll use a knife. Screw it. Go. Whoops! Let's get some Gruyere cheese on it. Bang. Oh, what are we watching, man? What the heck is this? Just gonna take out. This is the reason why I have no hope for our generation. Okay. This man, we explicitly was like, yeah, we gonna try to help you get your points back. This man. It's all right. It's all right. Where's my mouse? There we go. I got you. I got you. Where can I? Yoink. Oh, this is the RC. Okay, okay. I actually do want to see this. I really want to know what the heck you're talking about. So this is a good example of what it is, right? How's the sound? Why is... Ain't no way. Ain't no... What is this? This is like... This is like AI generated rage bait, bro. Yes, this is 100% freaking AI generated rage bait, man. You fell for it. You fell for it. That 100% rage bait, bro. 100%. Ain't no way it's not. What is this? Jojo Siwa? Why is Jojo Siwa on here? Oops. Ah, no, I closed out my recipe! Sorry about this. The food is almost done. Not the creme brulee. I don't know. Should I make the creme brulee? I guess I can try to make it. The lobster should be done in like 4 minutes. That lobster is fire though. Let me try to make this creme brulee, I guess. Creme brulee recipe. What do I need? What do I need? Heavy cream. One and half cups creme brulee or heavy cream. Here we go. 1. I don't have a full half. You know what? Good enough. Like 1 1/4 cup of creme brulee of thing. Sure, was good, was good. How you doing? Happy Monday to you. Happy Bastiles days. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Water. Tired and high. Well, you might have came in at the perfect time for the witness some nice lobster. You gonna take a nap? All right, Miles. I appreciate you though. Turned older the other day. Like, I wish you another year of prosperity and health. Not gonna say happy birthday because like no one really celebrates their birthday after a certain age. Like it's too much effort, first of all, you know. But I wish you another year of everything you wish for. And everything to go your way correctly. That's what I wish for whenever my birthday rolls around. Just another year of not having to go to the hospital for anything. Not have to have any crazy concerns about my health. Everyone around me is happy. That's all I care about. I don't know if you celebrated it, but hopefully you at least enjoyed the day. Deuce. Crap, I thought I only needed 2 eggs. I need 4. Yeah, we're making Lobster Thermidor, Ratatouille, and I'm going to try to attempt to make some creme brulee right now. I don't know if it's going to come out good. I really doubt it does, but it's an attempt. Right now, I'm really struggling. Separating the egg whites because they only want egg yolks. I'll make an omelet or something with the egg whites. Get a whisk. I think I have a whisk somewhere around here. Oh, the lobster's done. Where's my whisk? Oh, that's hot. You made a mistake of taking your grandma to church without having a stockpile of cold water, bro. You sitting at church thirsty, you're parched, and like, need some water. In the middle of church, can't get up, looking rude. I feel that. I haven't been to church in years, though. I don't go no more. Ooh, look at that. It kind of looked like macaroni and cheese stuffed in lobster shells. But let's let this cool down a little bit. And then try to get towards making the creme brulee. The inside is freaking hot. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're over there parched. Trying to get some water, strain for water. 1/4 cup of sugar. What is for this thing? Pinch of salt, vanilla bean. You know what? I don't have vanilla bean. It was expensive. It was like $10 for the vanilla bean. Ain't nobody got time for that. Vanilla extract it is. Well, you got your blessings at least. Hopefully you got your blessing for taking the day and doing that with your grandmama. I would never. Actually, I did not really take my grandma to church. Well, she was actually Buddhist. It was weird. My grandpa was a pastor at a church, and then my grandma was pure Buddhist. So it was weird. Preheat to 300. Put a few cups of water to boil under the water bath. Not giving church more open. That I've never actually noticed that, how churches don't really have windows that are used to be opened. Like, I don't get that either. Like, it's because the beauty, it's beautiful. So you don't really, it's not practical. It's beautiful, all the buttresses and sculptures, stained glass, that's all they worried about. They didn't worry about the ventilation or the water system, because every church that I've gone to, their bathroom has been pure butts and disgusting. So they didn't think about those things when they made those places. Put some water in here. Use the water. Add heavy cream water to a saucepan. Stir. Top of stove on low heat until cream starts to simmer. Not full boil. Okay, I won't do that. I won't do the full boil. Okay, hopefully I don't spill this water everywhere. Oh, I actually did a decent job of that. Holy. Saucepan. Salt. Sugar. I think I might have put all of it in at once and messed it up, but you know, I don't think it's a horrible idea. That's a lot of sugar. Oh, I don't want air in this. Why am I whisking it? Crap. I already messed this up completely. That's okay. I don't have ramekins anyway, so it's always gonna be bad. No. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't like creme brulee like that anyways. I actually got backup. I bought backup. I went to a cafe around the corner that has mochi beignets, which I guess they're the only people in the world who've made mochi beignets. It's like a fusion between French and Japanese cuisine. And it came with like a hazelnut sauce. I don't like chocolate, but hazelnut I do mess with once in a while. And it doesn't look that bad. I wanted to try it. So it's my backup plan if I mess up this creme brulee. Let me warm up some of this too, just in case. I'm like 99% sure I've messed this up already, but I need a ramekin. Like, you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this cup, break off a couple pieces of aluminum foil, and then do this, imprint it. Oh, whoops. And there we go, we have a ramekin. Bang! I don't think it's gonna work, but I don't have anything better. Oh crap, I should be starting that still. I think everything else turned out okay though. That's a start. Ramekin number 2. It's probably definitely going to be more than this, but it's fine. We're going to live with that. Where is my sieve? I have like a sieve I can strain it through. I don't want this big one. I have a smaller one somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's like a perfect fit. Perfect. Simmer slowly, pour forth. Divide equally between 8 ounces. Avoiding them being filled, and the water slowly goes halfway up the ramekins. Oh wait, it's gonna take way too long for these. Way too long. I will attempt it and then we'll see how it turns out. It says 30 to 40 minutes. That's a lot. That's a long time. I'll take a picture of it afterwards. Ooh, it's actually thickening up though. Okay, we pull in one of these lobsters over here. Actually, let's get some of this. Ratatouille first. I don't have basil. They said use basil to garnish, but I don't have it. So we'll just go with some ratatouille. Ooh, oh crap. Okay, it's starting to curdle a little bit. Actually, this creme brulee is not looking too horrible. It looks almost like a cake batter. Oh, that's why I kind of like creme brulee a decent amount when the first time I tried it. It's basically like egg custard, like the Chinese egg custard. It's essentially the same thing. And then we do this. Into the ghetto-laden, whatchamacallits, ramekins. Go do that. It's taking too long. Lobster number 1. Lobster number 2. What am I looking for? Sprinkle some little bit of parsley on it. I really got to work on my plating skills. Plating skills kind of boo-boo butts. I mean, I guess it doesn't look that bad. still trying to get this creme brulee figured out here. I'm gonna get one good creme brulee in here. Nice and silky. I like. It's not too hot, right? Not too hot, not too hot. Perfect. And this goes in for 30 minutes. I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. And then the little spritzes of parsley, just to make it look pretty. Then the sauce explodes. Yo, bro, the freaking, I made homemade pizza one time. It was after the day that I made pizza on stream. I had a leftover pizza crust, and I made another one the next day. And all of the toppings and the cheese fell over in my oven. So it essentially exploded. And it fell into some crevices that I could not reach. And it ruined it. It ruined the oven. The oven's kind of jacked. I feel bad messing it up, but it got messed up. Nice apron. Thank you, Ink. I appreciate it. It's a little rusted out a little bit. It's been washed quite a few times without the proper handling, and it's a little worn. But that's how you know it has been gone. It's been through it. You know what I mean? I actually use it. All right, we got nice Lobster, Thermidor. And then we got Ratatouille. I could not finish the Crème Brûlée in time because that one I didn't realize it was going to take that long to make. But this actually looks quite scrumptious. Oh, bread. Can't forget the bread. You know what? I'm just going to cut it off on here. The French baguette. You can never forget the French baguette. I should have bought the dollar bread that they had laying around, but I didn't. Wait. Yep, oh, couple nice pieces of bread. Oh, I should have cut it on a bias. I did not cut it on a bias. That really looks nice. Thank you. I've been trying to work on my presentation. This one it's up there with the most appetizing looking meal that I've made so far. Most of the other ones just look like slop put together. So I made a mess here, and I'm trying to figure out where all of my stuff is going. But there we go. With the bread, it looks even better. Look, I didn't cut it on a biasy, so it's not as pretty. But it is quite toasty. I didn't toast the bread either. I should have toasted the bread. Let me take a picture for the for the Discorditos, so I don't forget, because I will forget. Ratatouille, baguette, and lobster Thermidors. Is that what it's called? Thermidors, not Thermidor, Thermidor. Oh, I gotta pour myself a nice glass of wine as well. You know, I don't have a wine glass. I should really buy some wine glasses. But, you know what? What is a wine glass that is not just a cup? Okay. I gave it a little bit of taste earlier, but I actually didn't taste the ratatouille. But what do I want to try first? This lobster is just calling my name. I gotta try the lobster. Ooh. Here it is. Cheers. That one didn't have that much lobster meat. I can still taste the lobster essence in it, but it didn't have much lobster meat in it. So take two. With the Gruyere cheese, nice and melty. Oh, that one. That one had a lot of lobster meat in it. Some of these claws are, or the leg parts, I didn't get it all the way out, but when you cook throughout the, in the oven, it's coming out a lot easier. You imagine the taste, it's pretty good. I didn't think it was gonna be good, cause when you typically eat lobster, you know, you just eat it with the butter and it's like, just good enough. I think I like it this way better. As long as they make it, with actual good flavorings versus like just throwing stuff on it. Because sometimes they just throw stuff on it. Versus the actual essence, the sweetness of it. This one's really good though. I like the way it's pretty simple. Just butter, flour, some mustard, a little bit of mustard. Not too much seasoning in it either. And then ratatouille. I don't know if you're supposed to eat it like this, but the flavors of like European countries usually don't really vibe with me too much. But I don't mind that at all. I can eat this. It's all veggies too. I never thought like I would actually like eating veggies like this. Besides the lobster, but that's a different dish. Okay. Okay, France, maybe one of these days. I do go and visit. Get to try out their food from the actual country and whatnot. I kind of wanted to try some escargot, but we don't typically have land snails. Like, I feel like land snails are kind of hard to get here in America. Like, where would a lot of ocean snails or lake snails? Probably easy to get. I can get like ocean whelks pretty easily, and they're like decent size. The H Mart I just opened up has a ton of them. People just scooping them up and whatnot, but land snails? I don't know. It's kind of a journey to try to find those. Is there a rat under the baseball hat? His name is Remy, yes. My hair's not long enough to be pulled up. Actually, my hair is kind of long now. Remy. I didn't go through the painstaking time to like cut the individual with the mandolin or anything like that, because apparently they make, when they make it, it's at home they just chop it up. Way too tedious to like individually slice everything. Just in time? Yes. It is good. The rat in my hat did a good job. My hair is long enough to pull now, so being able to be controlled like that, wouldn't be able to make it otherwise. Glad your power came back though, bro. Glad you aren't stranded without power. Hopefully it's safe. I feel like the shell is definitely just for show. Actually, maybe the essence actually adds to it. Bro, you guys still don't have... Get off the internet, bro. Use that power for your fridge or something, bro. What the heck? Get off the internet. Make sure your food don't spoil. Make sure the kids have some iPad battery space. That's dedication. It is dedication, but this man crazy. You got to make sure that the kids have enough power to power their iPads. Food in your fridge, you got to stay good, bro. So it won't spoil. This man doesn't appreciate enough. You know, I do appreciate a lot. I do. I like to do. But it's more fun not, nagging, making excuses, making fun of you. I think it's more fun. I think Oblivion and Sleepy can totally agree with it. Plus, every time we give you compliments, it gets to your head. So, Carry and leave for free. Oblivion definitely does that. He does that, for sure. He does carry and leave for free, for sure. Man's turning comedian. Yeah. He can be pretty funny sometimes. Especially when it comes to League. But man is dedicated. I appreciate it though. I do appreciate it. But yeah, make sure that you got your everything going for that, man. How often do I stream? I stream twice a week. Twice a week at this point. I do Mondays is Munchies Monday, where I cook. I try to cook. I learned to cook. Try my best. I try my best to cook on Mondays. And then on Fridays, I do desktop stream. Friday isn't always for video games. So Friday sometimes it's just me yapping, okay? It's not always gaming. I try to game, but sometimes I get a little distracted, okay? Hey, I appreciate it, Ink. Thank you. Ink Splash. Yeah, you're welcome to come through whenever, But, 2 separate days, do 2 separate things, so you come either or. Yeah, here, as Hiro said, we do have, I'm starting up, if you like anime, that's what I discuss a lot. Anime, food, world, problems, you know what I'm saying, things like that, whatever comes to mind. We will be watching some anime on Sunday, for the new season of Kaiju number 8, Ocho, some would say. But if not, yeah, can't do it for Mondays at least. Hey, I appreciate it. Also, if you have like suggestions and stuff, there. Right now we have a wheel. Where's our wheel? Oh, I closed the wheel. Wait. Wheel. This is our wheel. Last week it landed on Monday. I landed on Monday. Landed on France, which happens to be Bastiles Day. It just kind of lined up perfectly. Happy Bastiles Day to you, if you celebrate that. But we land on France, and it is National French Day. And this is our wheel so far. Sleepy has decided to put some craziness on here earlier. He added Thailand prison food. I don't know why specifically Thailand prison food, but he chose Thailand prison food. And what else did he put on there? North Korea. We all love the cuisine from North Korea, so it's on the wheel. So anytime you like sub or put in, actually I owe Oblivion like 5 or 6 subs. Yeah, Oblivion, throw some countries on there. Throw me some countries whenever you get the chance. I forgot I owe you like 5 or 6 of them. But next week we're gonna be doing. I owe you a lot. I'm saying like 5 or 6. I'll give you like 5 or 6. You can throw as many countries as you want on there at this point. Next week we're doing Italy. It landed on Italy earlier today. So I have to come up with some dishes on Friday to figure out what I'm gonna make. Luckily, Italy has many dishes that could be good. I like seafood, so I might do another lobster if they have like lobster or something like that. I don't know, some octopus even. I actually haven't had octopus in a long time, so I'll be down to make like an octopus. Pasta from scratch. I used to make, or at least attempt to make. I'm not gonna say I was any good at it. I used to try to make baguettes every Sunday. I used to take Sunday off completely, because I used to shop on Saturdays instead of Sundays. Take off Sunday completely and just dedicate it to making baguettes. And every other week, I would make it okay. And I would mess up. Mess up the other week. And I would have to, and I don't like to waste food. So I forced myself to eat those horrible pieces of, I wouldn't even call it bread. It'd be like super doughy, super thick, almost like cookie bread with no taste. And I would force myself to eat it. So I tried. Seafood ravioli might go hard, actually. And ravioli doesn't take long to make, right? The dough for ravioli, I feel like it doesn't take too long to make that. I do have like a pasta shredder thingy, so I do have the tools to make it. I don't have a print for the ravioli, however. But I did attempt to make that baguettes, and and then other days I would make udon noodles. So that's kind of like pasta, right? Except I think udon noodles take a lot longer to make. Those things, plus you have to like step on them and keep freaking kneading it. That's the word, kneading it. For a very long time. Add 2 to Mexico. Where's Mexico? Bro, last time I made Mexico, all you wanted was some tacos, bro. Two to Mexico. 1 to the Netherlands. We have a Netherlands in here, don't we? We do. This guy. And then you don't even want like the exotic tacos. You just want like carne asada, some beef tacos, maybe some al pastor, bro. Like you don't even want the exotic ones. one to Spain. Where's Spain? And then one to Jamaica. You know you can add countries that aren't on the list too, right? You got to add the points to make it. You got to come in often, and then I think it's only 1,000 points to add a country to the wheel. Pakistan is on there though. Pakistan is definitely on there. So the next week, not next week, but the week after, there's a chance it could land on there. I do have Pakistan on here. I believe. Did Shior add? I think Shior added that. He added that on there. So you gain some more points. It's not even that much to get. As long as you aren't like spamming it like freaking Mozzarella does every day he comes in here. It's a hydrate and 10 push-ups. Man's crazy. Hero, you know you got some points, bro. If you want me to add Canada, I can add Canada. You gotta spend some moolah, man. Let me get some moolah. Throw some money at me like I'm a stripper. Oh, my teeth hurt. Who added Hidden Leaf Village, bro? Anything on this wheel that isn't like a country is from the same person. Okay? I'm just saying, everything that's on this wheel that's not a country is from the same person. Hidden Leaf Village, Hongdae, Thailand prison food. I guess North Korea technically counts as a country. But, like, Vatican City. Like, bro, I made Vatican City last week. It was like the most plain chicken I'd ever seen. What was the last one? His last week was Vatican City. This week he added Hongdae, which I can vibe with because that's basically South Korea. I'm sure it's like street food and whatnot. But then he added North Korea and Thailand prison food. They basically the same thing, almost. One has kimchi. Eat up. It does need spice. Don't get me wrong. I prefer my food spicy. Don't think the French really like spicy that much, but hey. Someone has... I said spend your money on the wheel, not on doing punishments. I said the wheel, bro. Or I implied the wheel. Gosh darn it. I haven't had to do this in a while. You want a red one or you want a green one? Yeah, you can never have enough spice. You ain't wrong. Red or green? Okay, I got some bread. That's some wine. Green to match the lobster. Okay, I got you. Pepper. Ooh, that was hot. You made a good choice. That was actually hot. Good choice, good choice. All right, lobster, cure me. The lobster got some cheese on it. Double hydrates. Uno momento while I catch my breath. Because I swear, every time I eat hot peppers now, like straight up, I get the hiccups. I did not used to do that. See, throwing money at you. For the country, bro. For the countries. On the wheel, bro. That's what I wanted. On the wheel. You're like your exotic Canada. Okay. Cheers, some wine. I gotta get better wine. Like my favorite is Lambrusco technically a wine. I feel like Lambrusco is a blend of wines, but I'm not a sommelier, so I don't know enough about wine. But I love a Lambrusco. Sauvignon Blanc is not for me. Ah, there you go. Cheers. Ah. Okay, no more wine. I gotta finish the rest of this. This is actually good though. And luckily I made enough. I just have the Ratatouille. It should last me a while. How long did it take me to make this? I would say a lot of people think it takes too long, but I started to stream at 3, and it's about 6. It's about 3 hours. That's not too long. That's honestly that's around average of how long it takes me to cook some of these things. I try to balance it out between like 3 hours ish, because like anything longer than that takes too much. It's too much effort for me, and usually I don't have the stamina to do all of that. And like when you make them, like I try to make it simultaneous so all the food comes out hot together versus like one's cold, one's warm, and one's like, you know, extremely hot, kind of like the 3 beds and whatnot. No, that's okay. Thank you. Yeah. No, people complain that I take too long sometimes, you know? Sometimes they're like, oh, you're still not eating. You're still not eating, like 4 hours later, still not eating. Yeah. Sometimes it takes time. But I'm not going to spend like 10 years making something. But this is the wheel, Hero. What you want to throw on there, buddy? I know you got some points, because you also probably just refunded yourself. I got a lot of leftover Gruyere cheese. Trying to make some delicious grilled cheese sandwiches, because I hear Gruyere is great on grilled cheese. I personally always prefer just straight up American cheese. Can't beat that good processed cheddar cheese. I watched a video on how they actually make American cheese, and all it is melted butter. Not melted butter, melted cheddar cheese with chemicals in it. Like, not like chemicals, like crazy chemicals. Just a chemical that combines the cheese with water, I think, to make it into a cheese slice. Which is weird because like I don't like cheddar cheese, like normal cheddar cheese. But the American slices, like Kraft slice cheese, amazing. That's what I'm saying. Maybe his power went out. It's okay, it's understandable if his power went out. Well, I'll just chalk it up to his power ran out, because he decided to watch me instead of save it for his refrigerator, which I commend. I do commend it. Either that or he's drawn suspense. Lobster is so delicious. I don't know why it's so expensive. Why it gotta be so expensive, man? I swear it used to be a poor people food. Ouch. Hopefully I didn't chip my teeth again. Ah, that hurt. honestly, he's probably out there trying to buy some more skins on the finals. Try catching one? You're not wrong. This man said Australia. After I close the window, okay. Australia going on the list. Bam! I was just talking about it, how horrible it'd probably be to live there. But it's on the wheel. I watch a lot of the, I watched a couple of some YouTube videos from Jacob Knowles, who's like a lobster fisher? I'm gonna call it fishing, because it is kind of fishing, even though not technically fish. In RuneScape, it was called fishing, so that's what I'm going with. I watch a lot of those videos. It's very interesting. I don't think it's as dangerous as crab fishing, though. Like, crab fishing is super dangerous. I don't think lobster fishing is as dangerous, so I'd catch one. What is even Australian food, though? Like roast spider? And that's the beauty of the Munchie Monday series. I let people pick the country. I come in on Friday, try to find something to make that, one, I can source, two, is interesting, and we make it, you know what I'm saying? Last week was Vatican City, of all places, like Vatican City, and we made some castrated chicken, even though I didn't find castrated chicken, I just regular chicken, or I use a silky chicken, still a chicken. And we made it work. Chicken Parmesan. Chicken Parmesan is not from Australia, though. That's Italy. Next week is Italy, so I do want to find, scallops. When I was in Italy, I had some amazing scallops from Venice. There's so many regions of Italy, too. So there's a bunch to choose from. We'll see which one I land on, which one I like. Should I stick my hands in there? Do I dare? Oh. Look, even with my makeshift ramekins, it does not look that bad. You can't say that this doesn't look that bad. You see videos where they just swim down and yoink lobsters and rocks barehanded? Oh, yeah. Whenever I visit Hawaii, I try to go once a year. But when I visit there, I always want to try to find a place that has like wildlife in the water to catch the spiny lobsters that they have out there. I've attempted it, and the closest I've gotten is opihi. I don't know if you know what opihi is, but opihi is like how do you explain it? What is the expensive thing that Chinese people love to eat? They're like stuck on rocks and stuff. I can't think of what it's called. But it's like those. What is it? I'm gonna have to Google now. Not barnacles. Not caviar. Not sea urchins. I'm Googling it. Not dewy duck. Not snails. No, it looks like a mussel. Not a mussel, like a clam. Half of a clam on a rock. It's pretty expensive. It's killing me. I can't think of what the hell it's called. Not fingers, not sea cucumbers. It's killing me to not know it off the top of my head. What am I thinking of? It's killing. I don't even know what to search for. Like, yo, it's gonna destroy me if I can't figure out what the heck it's called. Sometimes it's like, ChatGPT. All right, watch it. All right, ChatGPT. I don't know what to prompt it though. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do I prompt it with? Oh, I don't have money for you. What do you do? How do I do this for free? Oh, that's OpenAI. That's not ChatGPT. ChatGPT. What am I supposed to prompt it? What are some Chinese? Nope. Oh well, that might be the Italian, Latin word for it. Maybe. Nope, that is not what I'm looking for. Wait. But this is OPE. OPE is this. This is definitely OPE though. Maybe that's what you got. What looks like that is, there's an English word for it. There's an English word for this. There's a that the Chinese people like to eat. It's like an aphrodisiac sometimes. And I'm sure that you guys might be more familiar with that. Not razor clams. I love razor clams, but not razor clams. No, not limpet. What is some? Did I spell Chinese wrong? Oh, my contact just popped out of my eye. What are shellfish? Shrimp, prawns, no. Crab, no. Mussels and clams, no. Snails, no. Oysters, no. Scallops, no. Abalone! That's the word I was looking for. Aba-frickin-lone. That's it. I don't know why I could not think of that. Holy moly. Yes. ChatGPT, thank you. Thank you, ChatGPT. Yeah. It took so long to get to that point. You've never heard of abalone? Okay. No, but it's like an aphrodisiac, and the Chinese people love it. It's freaking huge. But yeah, OPE is basically like that. When I went out to, thank you, buddy. Thank you. I went out to the big island, and I went fishing for those, and I did find some. So that was the closest I've ever gone to like ocean fishing. Because like the island that I usually go to is Oahu, which the waters don't typically have a lot of like sea life, so you can't really like catch them too well. It's a lot harder to do so. But I've always wanted to do a lot of ocean exploration. Because I hear they also have like crab that go into the, what are they called? Oh man, I don't know the word that I don't know about. I can't think of. It's where the excess water flows to, the canal. That's it. Luckily I got it this time. But the canals, because they go up with the high tide and go down with the low tide. And sometimes you'll find like a lot of crabs just sitting there. So I've always wanted to do that. Like just to go out foraging for it. I tried to stream it one time I failed to catch anything. Also, the internet is very, very spotty out there. So next time I go, I'll try it again, though. I'll give it another attempt. I'll do more research in it, and maybe I can do some underwater stuff, you know what I'm saying, with a harpoon gun. Try to rent a harpoon gun or something. I'm scared of the deep ocean, though. Like, ocean, I'm not too scared of. When I went paddleboarding, I got a little scared from, like, drifting too far away from the shore. I was very far out, and I almost got lost, but luckily I made it back safe. It was a little scary, but I definitely do want to try it. They do got the little spiny lobsters there. I just don't know where to look for it. I've asked some of the locals there. They're not willing to give up their secrets. They have their secrets. It's like that Lord of the Rings meme that these out there. Then keep your secrets. Then that's kind of how it worked out. But I would love to catch a lobster. They're not like super hard to catch, I don't think. I used to go crawfish fishing when I used to live in Wisconsin. Go to the rivers to like catch the little crawfish, and those were little fast little buggers for sure. But I still managed to catch a few, even if it's not a lot. I was able to catch a few. So I imagine there's something like that, maybe a little bit harder, or a little bit easier, just a lot harder to find, I would think. Oh, my contact fell on my eye, gosh darn it. You're just hanging on by a thread. I don't know if I might have put too much sugar on top of that, the creme brulee. Because it doesn't look like it's gonna... You know what? I heard there was a secret to doing this, actually. Maybe because I didn't spread it out enough either, too. You're gonna blowtorch it? I know you. I don't have a blowtorch. I'm really ill prepared for this. I don't have any ramekins. I don't have a blowtorch. I'm messing up. I'm messing up completely. But I hear there's a secret. There's a couple ways you can do it. I'm gonna try. Actually, let me put this back up, just in case it doesn't work. They said a broil works. Otherwise, heating a spoon. That didn't work. It's hot. It definitely burned the spoon, but the spoon like stuck to it. Or the sugar stuck to the spoon. You love the tinfoil ramekins. You gotta make it work. Okay. Maybe it'll do better in the air fryer. Let's try an air fryer. I think this would not work much at all because it's gonna circulate the air, which we don't want. But you know what? It's a last ditch effort. We're gonna try it. I just burnt my tongue for no reason. The custard itself looks decent, though. Paul, will it work? Why you guys gotta doubt me? Why you gotta doubt me, man? You're supposed to be here to help me lift up my spirits and get good, like make me feel better about my cooking skills. Not put me down. This is very... You gotta make it work with what you have, okay? I saw that you use a spoon, and I tried that, but the sugar just stuck to the spoon, so I don't think that's real. The broiler might work, But we're gonna try the air fryer. Okay, we're gonna try the air fryer. That's just a bona fide freaking oven with a fan in it, basically. So I feel like it'll work. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It's all an experiment, okay? It's an experiment. Why are you guys doubting me? Why you guys gotta doubt me, bro? Can you guys have some confidence? Watch. You guys are gonna be very, 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 very salty when it comes out and works, okay? You guys are gonna be very, very salty. Especially with the special ramekin, the aluminum foil ramekin. It's gonna make it amazing. It's gonna come out perfect. Almost messed up your stove making instant custard today. I've never made instant custard. I didn't know there was a such thing as instant custard. Oh, wait, actually, like pudding? Is that instant custard? Wait, are you a chef? Do you actually cook? Please don't tell me you actually cook, because if you actually cook, he's making me look bad and a little bit. I don't actually cook. I cook for fun. And I try to learn from my mistakes. But you gotta make mistakes in order to learn from them. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna learn today. Oh crap! I forgot. I got some beignets. I bought some beignets just in case these what are they called? Crème boulettes don't work out. Some mochi beignets. So I had a backup plan. I always had a backup plan. Do not just ate some rhubarb cake today and needed custard. Bro, rhubarb cake? Like, who makes cake out of rhubarb? Like, why is rhubarb a thing that you make cake out of? Like, I understand fruits and stuff, but I've seen the plant of a rhubarb, and like, who wants to make a cake out of that? Like a carrot cake. Who makes cake out of carrots? Like, why? Oh, my eyes. Why would you put a sticker on top of a thing that needs to be pulled out? This makes no sense. The heck? Saw a recipe on YouTube short. Yeah, Chef Free Scraps didn't even. I did not. Who has scraps of rhubarb just laying around though? Like, come on. I don't think I've ever eaten a rhubarb before, like an actual rhubarb. I've seen it before. I've never eaten a rhubarb before though. I like the name. Don't get me wrong. I like the name. Ooh, you guys are gonna be so salty. I just took a look at it, and it's going well. I'm just saying, you guys are gonna be so wrong. Oh, my eyeball, though. All right. But while we wait for that, some mochi bagnettes. It's a mochi, like. I don't know what makes it mochi, but it's mochi. Let me tear one of these open, I guess. Oh, yeah, it is kind of mochi-esque. It's not like a typical airy, super airy baguette. It's more thick. It's mochi with matcha powder on top of it. It looks like. It tastes like unripe apples. You got it for free. Oh, how do you? Who has rhubarb going? Just giving around. Okay, maybe if you have like a garden, maybe. It's mochi with sprinkled with matcha powder. I guess I didn't ask for this matcha powder, but it has matcha powder in it. Oh, and the saucier, some hazelnut sauce that cost me $1.75 extra. Oh, I should have tried it without the hazelnut first, but. Cheers. It's not bad. maybe because I didn't try it fresh, that it's like this weird, thick kind of texture. I can taste the mochi. I can taste like the texture of mochi, but it does taste like a regular beignet, but thicker. You know what it reminds me of though? It tastes like a Chinese donut. It tastes almost exactly like a Chinese donut now that I think about it. Especially with the taste of like the oil that they fried it in. Maybe it would taste better when it's completely fresh. I mean, everything tastes better when it's completely fresh, but these are like 3 hours old. Yes, it even, oh wait, there's the mochi, hold up. The mochi's inside of it. I thought it was like in the dough, but it's actually just mochi inside of the beignet. Or the beignet. It's right here, the little mochiness. It's stuffed, a beignet stuffed with mochi. Which is weird. Because usually the beignets are like light and airy. This is like a thick dough. Oh, you never had mochi? I like mochi. It's a textural thing more than anything. It's like the flavors aren't really something that you're like, because they have your typical flavors like coconut, matcha, things like that. But it's the texture. It's like, I think the word that they, like Taiwanese people use is QQ, where it's bouncy, but it's solid, nice and chewy. I don't know, like American word to kind of explain the texture of it, but it's mostly about the texture. And I love that. Like I'm kind of a texture eater, not like a super texture eater, but I'm definitely a texture eater. And I love mochi because of it. The flavors aren't like crazy. Uh-oh, I think I broke my oven. But it's good. These ones in general aren't bad either. Like, one of the best compliments an Asian person can give to a dessert is not too sweet. I guess too implies that it's excessive, but when an Asian person says it is not too sweet, it's pretty good. It's a compliment. It's not saying that it's bad. It's definitely a compliment. Oh crap! It sort of worked. Okay, before you guys look at this, it sort of worked. All right, it worked, but it didn't. Let me see, where are my tongs at? Oh, mochi ice cream? So typically when you go to like one of those Japanese restaurants, they have mochi ice cream. It basically just deep fried mochi with ice cream. I think it's pretty good. It's not bad, depending on what kind of flavor ice cream you like too. That also matters. But just the texture, the extra texture added to the ice cream itself is pretty good. I like it. I always, whenever I go to a Japanese restaurant for my birthday, they come out and they make it for me, or they come out singing with it. It's actually pretty good. I wouldn't say no to it. All right, so It kind of worked, all right? It toasted the sugar, sort of, but then it also overcooked the custard underneath. So it kind of worked. It kind of worked. It cooked the custard in it. Okay, next time I'll try. I'll add more. Okay, you say success. Look, we win! Yay! I think it overcooked the custard though. Now it's like egg tarty. I like it because egg tarty. Yeah, it's not custard anymore. It's just cooked eggs now. But it tastes good. I added too much. Oh, pizza party. It's a pizza party! The kitchen intact. It's edible, so it's a W. Thank you! Yeah! It's the positive. My kitchen is intact. It's a mess right now, but it is definitely still intact. And I got good food. Yeah, it's way overcooked. It's like eggs, sweet eggs, with the crust of sugar on it, which isn't bad. But I definitely burned my tongue on that last one. All right. I think it was successful. Successful France Day. Happy Bastille Days. Hopefully I didn't disappoint France too much. I finished all of my lobster. Of course I did. I'm not going to let that go to waste. But everything else was pretty good. The creme brulee, a little bit disappointing. But it's a process. We're learning. Ratatouille, awesome, fantastic. Vegetable dish that I would probably eat again. Probably wouldn't order it if I went to like a French restaurant or something, but definitely worth eating. Yeah, next week, Italy. All right, I'm gonna finish this burnt creme brulee, some of these beignets, and maybe another glass of wine. And clean up, because this is a mess over here. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you very much. I will see you guys next time. Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any of those days. All right, guys. Bye! My eye.